Salutations.
Oh dear, things seem to have gotten worse than I thought. Ah, stranger, I think I have, require the assistance of, your kind. It's quite urgent and quite, sensitive. Many of us come far from our homeland for the opportunity of success. A new city opens up societal ranks. I've been a scrivener in the Domus for over 10 years. I'm often called upon to compose official correspondence and letters of a diplomatic nature. The Domus Politica handles all of the documentation that's needed to support the Templar diplomacy. The Gnomes do not acknowledge war as an acceptable circumstance. We cannot condone either side until a peace is reached. The benefits either side may gain from such conflict are short-term when compared to the decades of rebuilding and fortifying that such a war will necessitate. The Templars exemplify what's great about our people. Wisdom, ingenuity, bravery, and justice. Gnome's society is led by few who rely on the efforts of many. Here in the walls we work so that they are free to lead us more effectively. There's a letter. One I was writing. I'm a scribe, you see. I received word from the Basilica to draft it, from Scholar Ehrencourt. A strange letter, meant for Rathir. And though we gnomes are neutral, well, the letter gave encouragement, not promises. Never give promises, that's the rule. The letter was written, sealed and sent, but never arrived. Scholar Ehrencourt means to have my head for losing it. I need that letter recovered. One need for you. The courier that took that letter from me. It was a traveller. A Docalfar named Parwin Well from Suncamp. She said Aroncourt arranged the delivery. They had no reason to suspect. Travellers are often used as couriers in these lands. But she was the last to have that letter. It was sent to Rathir via courier. A traveller by the name of Parwin Well. She was the last to see the letter. She must have some idea of what happened. Fair enough. Please tell me you've made some discovery about the letter. It must be recovered before too long. Fair enough.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick. The shining jewel of knowledge. An oasis of reason and order, carved by the gnomes into the dusty wilds of Datir. Unlike the lofty idealism of the Alpha and the messy pragmatism of the humans, we gnomes proudly embrace the virtues of reason and order. As such, we must maintain neutrality in these periodic wars that spring up. We cannot risk tainting our knowledge by taking sides. You understand? I have been the one that has orchestrated your observation. There was much to gain, and relatively little to lose. You must understand, I meant no harm. It is an estate that I have ordered to be kept empty for when I have need of it, such as now. From their council in the Forum, the Templars guide the advancement of our society. Our tremendous successes are due to their unswerving pursuit of knowledge. Each Templar is allowed a wide degree of freedom in the projects they sponsor, but they are ultimately accountable to the rest of the Forum. The Praetorians have a saying, an army is but a single being, and every soldier is a weapon it wields. If every common soldier is a weapon, what of you? Certainly a rare commodity in these contested times, if not a kingmaker. Your presence here is too tempting for some of my colleagues, so I observe you to observe them. That is the game we Templars must play. Yes and no. You wield a power new and greater than many are capable of understanding, and to unforeseen repercussions. I worry of that. But greater still is our response to this power, how we approach it, and how we attempt to understand it. This city, our race, is built on the promise of plans reaching fruition, and as convicted as some are, others might be distracted by you. A simple enough question. The answer is unfortunately complicated. I speak with the authority of a Templar. It is enough to make my suspicions law, if need be. So I must remain silent, if I wish to learn what I need. No. To speak frankly, I had intended this observation to be conducted with your awareness. You were never meant to know that someone was watching you. It could make my quarry suspicious. It is a frustrating turn of events. But how did you come here? Who exposed this to you in the first place? Bruton? Bodyguard? I never hired any... Ugh, by Athene. I've been outmaneuvered. Whoever hired Bruton likely knew you would be watched, and knows you're meeting with me. You have to find Bruton. Whoever he's working for, they can't have good plans for you or me. We've been had. I gave you Sandstone Villa, hoping to use it to uncover the Templars who have been plotting to exploit you for war. But in doing so, my quarry uses their agent Bruton to trace me through you. They'll have both of our heads if we don't stop them. I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octienne is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octienne without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures. Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octienne himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists. Now, I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence. We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octienne will remain undisturbed in the Livrarium. You again. What is it you require of me? Do get to the point.
Require something? Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. How can the Domus Politica be of service today? Though only half-built, our city already stands as a beacon of enlightenment in this desert. The Arcadium is where I often find what I need, be it a work of art or a household item. The garrison is one of the oldest buildings in the walls, and nearly as old as a livrarium. Me? I'm the foremost scrivener we have. If you need a letter or tome duplicated, see me. A page every 3 minutes, guaranteed. The walls house the infrastructure of Edessa. The bursars, the laboratories, the garrison, the prison, even the Arcadium. If you need anything, you can find it here. The financial hub of Edessa. Larger merchant transactions take place there, instead of the Arcadium. The laboratories are where most scientific and magical study takes place in Edessa. The prison is relatively new. There was no need for it when we gnomes first settled here. Just as well.
Yes. Yes, hello.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one. I am a political aide for Templar Joriel. I operate in a number of capacities for the Templars' official and unofficial business. My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octienne. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octienne publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts. The city is a marvelous place. Recently, my work has taken me farther from its walls for more often, and I'm sadder for it. I am an aide to Templar Joriel. Usually, my work takes the form of drafting letters, taking notes of various functions, and so on. My superior is a very, very busy person. It is unfortunate that some wrongs escape her notice, and those she does notice cannot always be immediately righted. You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the livrarium. I suggest you go there. I believe I made the intentions of my superior understood. What else remains?
Need anything? Well, I seem to have attracted a guest. What can I help you with?
Who knows where the woman is now? They're saying that she was the Hierophant. She was always loyal. Guess that's why. But I hear she's wearing chains either way, and her camp is no more. Haven't you heard, stranger? There's no sun camp anymore. Not after what the gnomes did to it. I can't... Argine was the Hierophant. Under our noses all this time. And now she's in chains somewhere? What will the travelers do without the Hierophant? There has always been one. And more importantly, what will Sun Camp do without Argine?
Oh, that would be the squeaky little gnome from Edessa. Smelled like vellum and book paste, as I recall. I was hired to take the note from him. Sure as rain. A gnomish scholar named Arancourt hired me to take it and throw it in the quarry. That's where you can find that letter if you're looking. And I can even give you Arancourt's orders as proof, if you pay the right price. But it is worth something to you. And that is surprisingly enough reason for me to charge you for it. I told you. I threw the damn thing in the quarry in Apatir, like I was paid to. If it's piqued your interest so much, I have the orders instructing me to do so. They're yours, for the right price. This isn't the war sworn. We don't carry oaths or that nonsense. But still, I suppose I could cut you a break. Here, just take it. It's in the quarry. I was paid to throw it down there by some gnome. Scholar Aaroncourt's her name. It's all written in those orders I gave you, every last detail.
Another time, maybe?
Hello again. We don't have much left to speak of, but I don't have much else to do right now.
Another time, maybe?
So Argine was the Hierophant all along. I don't suppose you know of an all-powerful seer that is looking to lead a band of thieves? Looks like I'm going to need that iron now more than ever. Care to help? Farewell.
Fancy to chat?
Yeah, the blessing of the Hierophant be with you. There's a whole world of hidden secrets you can learn with my training, if you're willing to pay. They're saying she was the Hierophant the whole time. Could she not have seen what would happen to Sun Camp? After all she's done, I heard she's chained in some secret vault, never to see light again. Hierophant, keep us. It's gone now. Gone and never coming back. Who knows what's to become of that spot now? But it's not the travelers anymore. Stay alert.
You found the letter. But why would Scholar Aaroncourt want it to be sent and lost? She commissioned the letter in the first place. It is above my station to question her. But there is a higher plan at work. Please, stranger, find Aaroncourt and learn what is happening. She can be found in the Isles. Probably in the Basilica Nostra. She needs to be confronted with the information we found regarding the letter. Fair enough. What? I'm very sorry. I'm just so busy with the extra work I've been assigned by Scholar Aaroncourt. Let's keep this brief. Fair enough.
I have heard that someone was helping my subordinate, Corden. It seems he has lost a very, very important letter. While I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Corden's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter. That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of Corden, true, but it was not my idea. That came from a higher source. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a cautious few requested I draft this letter. A Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden lost it. Damn it all. I knew that Dirty Traveler was not capable of performing even the simplest of tasks. I will not allow you the privilege of extorting me. I will resign my position and name Corden as my replacement. We shall see how he fares. I would be very careful if I were you. You are known to the Templars, and it was never their intention to treat you lightly. I see. Ah, the lodger from Sandstone Villa. There are many finer spaces of our city to see than those I currently occupy, I assure you. I see.
You won't believe this. I'm being presented with the opportunity to join the Basilica Nostra. It must have been from your help. I never thought in my wildest years. I only hope to correct a mistake. It will take time to be approved, but here is your reward with my thanks. Fair enough. There's much to prepare for my life in the Basilica. But I've got time for you, of course. What's needed? Fair enough. Well, I've learned enough about your doings to know when I've been found out. Took you long enough. When I was told I'd be targeting a man who came back from the dead, I thought I heard wrong. But then I learned about the Well of Souls. As soon as Joriel's out of the way, my employers will make the well theirs, and all of the power that comes with it. Well, diplomacy has failed. Guess me and the boys get to ply our trade a little early. I'll only rough you up a little bit. My employer wants you plenty alive for the vivisection. Yeah, good hunting. You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. For starters, he expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds. Understand, you and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end. Ha! The White Palm are hardly thugs. Simply finding them cost me a small fortune, when I expect to be reimbursed with this failure. Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have you clapped in irons. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research. A long career supporting vivification research has left me with certain advantages. You could say I'm more resilient than most of your enemies. The wise and the foolish both die. Is that justice? With the Well of Souls, I can change that. I can choose who deserves life. To think that yous gave away such a gift to you. Well, we've seen how you wasted your life. Perhaps I'll give Intrinio your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. You're certainly welcome to try.
If setting fire to the librarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octienne's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect. Should he survive the wounds earned in battle, I should think so. To that effect, I have ordered a moratorium on all of his current studies and projects. All, perhaps, save this mysterious Well of Souls. That one will take some deliberation, considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, Gnome society is in your debt, and we always pay what is owed. Ventrinio Desalini. One name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octienne attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Edessa's political buzzards are circling.
Yes?
You again. What is it you require of me? Do get to the point. You can leave me to deal with Octienne. I believe Fomerus Hughes is on his way here, with information more pertinent to you. Salutations. You again. What is it you require?
I have heard that you are the guest.
It was my mistake to assume that Octienne would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames. Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octienne's diary. Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinio has been working on an island off of Cluricon. True, but this young lady says she has a way to fix that. I'm not sure how you know Elinshire, but she seems quite eager to speak with you. When you meet Ventrinio, be careful. His genius comes at the price of his sanity. He may want to kill you the second time around for good measure. If he hasn't yet gotten completely mad, Ventrinio should be able to get you into Alabastra. Oh, I will. In fact, I believe I'll be staying in Edessa to offer what support I can. With Octienne out of the way, the people will be needing a new Templar, after all. My old colleague, Ventrinio Desalini. For a time we worked together under Templar Octienne. He was a brilliant scholar, but a terrible person. Octienne's journal shows that Ventrinio's assistant died during an important mission into the heart of Alabastra. I don't know how to say this, but the date of the assistant's death is shortly before you came back to life.
Be quick.
You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend.
gotten to Bruton then. This was not the outcome I had anticipated. That you were able to deal with it is gratifying. Killing Bruton should send a message to his masters to stop their plans. I heard what he said about my death. It seems I am indebted. With any luck, the serpent will not bite without its fangs. Our business can be concluded. You have proven capable beyond measure. As a reward, I give you the deed to Sandstone Villa. It is now yours, completely. If you wish, you may make improvements to it at the Grand Bursars. Now there is much I must attend to. I am off.
Hello again. What can I assist you with? Well, I'm sorry to say that your investment was lost. There's been more than a few these days that have learned the perils of investing with Mortis Mining. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Ah, so you are the new owner of Sandstone Villa. Very well. If you wish, we can have crews begin work immediately. Excellent. We'll begin work at once. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Is that so? Well, we can certainly arrange that. Work shall begin on it at once. We've supplied you with a forge, should you feel the desire to perform some handiwork of your own. Very good. We'll have it ready for you soon. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Is that so? Very well. The labs have graciously donated a potion bench for your private use. But after this point, we won't be able to work any further on the house. You won't regret it, I can assure you. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you? Regrettably, no. The quality and strength of the stone in your foundation cannot support any additional work. My apologies. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I... Very well. We'll invest a standard capital on your behalf. We can't promise its return, but we will invest it to your discretion. Our safer investments are directed to the Arcadium, where the gnomish craftsmen do trade. It tends to be very stable. Have a pleasant day.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Aye, Master. I am happy to report that there have been no problems. Not after the perfidious Bruton was dealt with. It is the financial heart of Odessa. We process all of the incoming funds we receive from trade and allocate it to various institutions as necessary. Of course, since many have their own means, the bursars will perform various services in exchange for necessary capital. The villa is yours to do with what you will. If you wish to expand it, the Grand Bursars will provide that service. Farewell, Master.